Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's just your boy, Joseph Tools, once again, out here getting ready to do a little bit, man. I just gotta get on it, gotta go. Jenny been sitting for almost a week, not quite, but the weather don't want to let up on us, but we're all weather riders. We got to make it happen, baby. So I'm just going to get out here today and do a little bit of moving around because I want to take you on a little journey with me because I want to see something. I saw somewhere on Facebook, on YouTube last week, there was a gentleman that posted a video about the 10 worst places in North Carolina to live. No, it's the 10 places in North Carolina you don't want to live. I think the first place was maybe Durham, North Carolina. And the second place on that he showed number 10. He went to number 9. Number 9 was Whiteville, North Carolina. That's where I'm at right now. That's where my home is at. That's where I raised my children. They went to Whiteville High School. And so I wanted to get out here just for a moment because I want to see what he saw. Now note, as we begin, the depiction of his video, their video was Whiteville as a slum. A ghost town. I don't know what time they come through or what day they filmed it, but they came through and there was absolutely nothing downtown. I think I saw tumbleweed rolling across the road, all kinds of nonsense. But he talked about all the prostitutes and the high crime rate and the property crime, and 1 in 10 persons in Whiteville, North Carolina will be the victims of property crime, and first one thing and then the other. And so I was sitting there watching that video, and it dawned on me, because I always attest, it's a sorry frog that won't praise his own pond. And so I'm going to take you along with me today. I have one little nagging concern, understanding, a sneaky suspicion that my view is going to be different than his view. Because I'm finding out as I ride on this, as I'm out here on these twos and doing this Goldwing life, that everything looks different, baby, from the seat of a Goldwing. And so there are a lot of homes here. This is just one little project type setup right here. But I'm getting ready to take you through with some elders and some older folk, some long-time Whiteville residents who live on this particular street right here. This is what's called Backseat Street. And Backseat Street, you see all these homes? In the summer, yeah, there are a lot of people outside over here because it's summer. But very little arrests are made or things of that nature, because all this community, this is our largest African Americans community right here, and all of this community right here are people that have grown up, their families have grown up together. And this, I'm telling you, is one of the most undesirable places that the gentleman was talking about. I'm going to try to just kind of keep you moving. I might move you a little fast from one part to the next. We're coming up, Carl. We just cut over to Pinewood Street, because Pinewood Street runs parallel to Backseat, but they are synonymous in the activity that these two particular streets have, in that they have the same type, and you'll notice they have the same type setup, just family homes. How many drug addicts? I'm looking for, I can't find them. Drug addicts or drug dealers on the corners, ladies of the evening. I don't know. I'm looking. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not looking for a lady of the evening. I'll find that lady when I get back home. But I just want to get you to see. This is the undesirable portion of Whiteville that this gentleman wanted us to believe is so criminally astute, so messed up, that it makes Whiteville one of the places that you would never want to live. He showed this part, and the other part he showed, I'm going to take you now to downtown and show you the Madison Street downtown, because he made it try to make it seem, share with us and make it look like us, make us believe that that there were no businesses here, that Whiteville is on its way out, that you don't want to live here because there's nothing to do. So I'm not even going to waste time taking you uptown in all the traffic where everybody's all the goings on and the happenings are. But what I'll do now, right here is what they would consider the worst area. Now you're going to see one or two people walking here, and it's simply because of a transportation issue. This is what's called Columbus Courts. It's on the MLK, on Martin Luther King Drive, and everybody know historically most MLKs, Martin Luther Kings, are put in impoverished neighborhoods, and we understand that, we accept it. But we also see, and this is the area that if we were to have an area like that, it would be right here. But you see the action. You see the action. It all depends on where you're sitting, baby. So this right here is the impoverished, crime-stricken, drug-infested Whiteville, North Carolina that I was looking at on that video the other evening. And so just hold tight. I'm not even going to take you in our more astute communities, over where our lawyers and our doctors and our judges and the likes, they're close by. But I'm not even going to take you over there because that's wasn't his intent, and so it's certainly not going to be mine to share with you that section. So I'm just going to take you back now downtown to this ghost town that he showed us. But I'm telling you, YouTube, I'm out here right now. I'm out here out here making a few rounds, man, just to get the blood flowing, and it feels good to be on Jenny right now. Get her juices flowing, transaxle fluids moving, mash the brakes a few times, go run through the gears and the clutch, make sure your tranny is working right, transmission's working right, yeah. More than just cranking it up and letting it run, just so the battery don't go dead. There's a lot more to keeping it moving during the winter than making sure that the battery don't go dead. So that's where we are, folks. Right now we are making our way up toward his, and this is more of our downtown area. We have an old courthouse here that was our courthouse for so many years. It's historic. It's in the middle of town. You can see it as we come up, and it's already, the snowflakes, the Christmas decorations are already out. They shut this courthouse down, and they built a judicial complex as well, and then they restored the older historic courthouse and brought it back online, and now we have the historic portion merged with the newer portion. And so it's almost like Dr. Lee on Drumline. He added the old with the new, baby. Okay, it's a judicial complex, so we're not going to celebrate that much. But right now we're downtown Whiteville. We're heading down what's called Madison Street. And incidentally, on this gentleman's video, this is the street that he elected to show us the worst of the worst. How Whiteville was on its way out, how it's falling apart, and there's nothing to do here, and it's one of the worst places in the country. Really, bro? No, excuse me, I'm sorry. In North Carolina to live. What I didn't understand, and what I didn't hear, was this brother say he had ever lived in Columbus County. You tell me that, and I'm going to trust you. Not that much. I got to trust what my eyes see. Look at how beautiful downtown is. And these are some of the homes of the long-term residents of Columbus County. Older, historic setups and homes. And so this is kind of what Columbus, what Whiteville, the whole of Whiteville pretty much. Because when you go into the other neighborhoods, you get the same thing. You get historic homes looking like this right here. But then you go downtown here and you have your businesses. Well, what the gentleman was trying to get us to understand or believe is that there is absolutely nothing. And so he come down here at a point, had to have been after one of the hurricanes and everything was boarded up, and showed Whiteville as desolate falling apart, nothing to hope for. Right here, we're passing by now our city hall, and it's a newer complex, and they have they've already gotten it set up for Christmas. And then we're going to cross over past. We have an art museum right downtown Whiteville, more cultural, the Museum of Natural Sciences and Arts. We have several banks on this road. We have the Living Hope Pregnancy Center, which is doing outstanding work for teenagers, for women, the pregnancy support services. And then we go to one of our long-term Chrysler dealership, who has been here for quite some time doing a lot of business. And then we get into, this is the area that was desolate with the tumbleweed right here. I want you to see what it looks like. I don't see any tumbleweed, but look, just take a look at what I'm seeing. We have Antonio's restaurant. We have a high-end, if we had a 4-star or 5-star close to a restaurant, it would be this one right here. It would be Chef in the Frog. It is run by some outstanding people, and they have a chef in there that's A1. We have body shapers. We have a lot of businesses. So you see the desolate, destructed, the falling apart, the city that's on the verge of never coming back. And so what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to get off this bike here for just a second, and we're gonna let Jenny sit still, because from this seat, I don't see what that brother's talking about. From this seat, I see things totally different than the way this gentleman tried to get me to understand them. And so I want you to kind of get a good bird's eye view of what I see here in the city of Whiteville. Could just be, now if I get off this bike now, if I step off Jenny and everything looks different, you know. Okay. All right, if I step off Jenny and everything looks different, then I'll say he had a point. But I really don't think I'm gonna have that problem right now, because now I am downtown Whiteville, and this is the street that this gentleman rode down, and he said, this street here, everything is falling apart. There's really no hope of it coming back. There's no use in even attempting to move to this part of the state, because there's nothing to see, there's nothing to do. In this part of the state, he had every one of these buildings here were, at that point, were empty and boarded. And I'm just kind of assessing that he may have come through during a hurricane, because this is a lower area and it floods sometimes. And so I'd imagine that was a part of his draw, come down here while everything was boarded and you don't get to see anything. But take a look at this. We have Whiteville. When you ask anybody about Whiteville, if they're from this part of the country, the way they say it is Whiteville. And people kind of jest at it, that we don't pronounce and enunciate the words, that we call it Whiteville as opposed to Whiteville. So that's the first time I really noticed that on there, but it's another little drinking spot. People come and wet your whistle and sit outside and talk with your friends during the spring and summers and falls. And we have Families First, which deals mostly with families as well. We have a gift shop over there. It must have just been put there, because I had never really noticed that gift shop. It's right beside one of our larger jewelers, who has been here in this city since I was a child and beyond. And so we have so much to offer in this little city. And like I said, this is the part that they said was never come back. This is downtown Whiteville, the Candle Fair and Coffee and Bakery. We have a Mercantile, and it's on both sides of the street. It's called Mercantile of Curiosities. But on the other side of the street, and we'll see it in just a moment, we have Mercantile of Madison, and it's off on this side. It is beautiful little shops that are here for your shopping pleasure. So look here, if you're ever in this part of North Carolina, if you're just passing through in this part of North Carolina and you are going down to the beach. It's going to bring you over on what's called J.K. Powell Boulevard. But as you come down J.K. Powell, if you just go over 2 blocks, 1, 2, about 3 blocks thereabouts, you will find what I'm showing you right now. Look, okay, we finally found one. We finally found a building that's, and I tell you, that right there is only half the building. Because that particular building, if I'm not mistaken, was actually one building, and the persons that had the building now only elected to use a part of it. So even with that, it's not quite what it was painted, the picture that was painted. And so you see, we are right now on Madison, and we're just letting you see it, because I'm telling you, maybe it's the Goldwing eyes. You know, some people have Betty Davis eyes, some people have cross eyes, some people have one eye, and some people have Goldwing eyes. And so, so on today, we have here a building that almost looks like it's dilapidated. However, that's where our local Toys for Tots, that building is used for a lot of different charities, a lot of different things. It's the Columbus County Support Agency, and it's used for a lot of different things throughout the year. It may be doing Toys for Tots now, but it may be doing something totally different, doing a hurricane effort or something of that nature. We have Vintage Renew, where you have a lot of paintings and older things in there. Perfect Nails has been here for quite some time. We have several nail salons in the city of Whiteville. I'm gonna try to not get run over by a car. I'm gonna try to not get run over by a car, but I'm getting ready to cross over the street because I want to be able to give you some space on this particular video to show you the other side of the street. And this goes up all the way out to our downtown area. We have old barbershops over here and the likes, tax offices. We have another barbershop, which is right there, quaint little place. And you know, barbershop, that's where it all happens, baby. And we finally found one building that's being renovated right now through an organization called Trigon Corporation. We have, that's the first time I've seen the T-Box. It's another little small bar and grill called a T-Box right here on Madison. We have Jerry's Sandwich Shop, which is a staple of the Whiteville community. We have Ed's Grill, which is on the other side of the street, which is another staple. Let's see what else we got. Photography studios. We have Todd's Clothing, which is clothing more faith-based, suits and ties and some, you know, hip-hop things, but shirts and ties. It's owned by a couple wonderful young people, Mr. Todd and his wife, who put their time and effort into that business. They're really good about working with youth as well. On this side of the street, we have Whiteville Family Pharmacy, but I want to get on this side of the street so I can show you that setup that this place called Sugar and Spice has. And I tell you, you're going to see it. I know I'm going to do it. I'm going to have my daughter come down with me because she's a photographer. Jenny and I are going to take us a photo right there in front of this shop, right on the sidewalk in front of this shop. We're going to take us a photo. So I got to get my daughter to sign on. So if I go to jail, if I try to get up on that sidewalk, then she goes to jail with me for being an accessory to that. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it, folk. We're going to do it or else. And so look at how beautiful this building is. The Mercantile of Madison is an absolutely beautiful building. I like the way they did the whitewash brick. They did the whitewash brick on it, but it's absolutely beautiful building. And so I don't know what the gentleman that said this is for some reason they had us on the list of the places in North Carolina that you don't want to live, and we were number 9, but I don't see exactly what he was talking about. Let me show you something. Right here during the summer, there's it's called an alley, downtown Whiteville, and this place here is where everybody come and sit and enjoy themselves. They have live music, and so I don't get it. We have as well another small bar and grill called the Twisted Pecan. Now, you got to know if you're coming to Whiteville, North Carolina, that we are the home of the pecan, baby. We have an annual pecan festival, and it's one of the largest things that we do. And I think I put a video up. If you go back to my page, you'll see a video from the pecan festival that was put up on last year. And so that's where we are. But I just want to shoot on here and get that out off my chest. We're gonna make our way back to the house and shut her down now. It's a little bit nippy out here, but we're gonna get out here, baby, and make it do what it do. So this is your boy Chosen for Twos. If you will stick with me, we're gonna be out here. If they talk about us, they gotta prove it, baby, because we sure gotta come and talk about it. But I think I got it. I think I figured it out. Everything looks different from the seat of a Goldwing. And so on tonight, I would that you would strap up, baby. Strap up. Get on them wings. Fly on wings as eagles. Get on them wings and let's go, baby. Well, get on any bike you got and let's make it happen, all right? All right, I'm gonna get you back to the house, and I told you, stick with me to the end of this video. I got to ask of you in just a minute, and because I like the broke cousin. The broke cousin that ain't seen you since you came up. When he realized you come up, the first thing out of his mouth, hey, I need you to do me a favor. And so I'm gonna ask you a favor when I get back across town. We're gonna go back to the house and close this out and call it a night. All right, YouTube. This is your boy Chosen for Twos one more time. I just got back in the house. I just got here. I get ready to close this out. I told y'all now, I had an ask. I told you stick with me to the end of the video, and I was going to have an ask of you because I like the broke cousin, finding out when I run into the cousin that just come up. So I need a favor. And the favor I need from you is we have been doing so well over the past couple months. We started this channel in September, and our subscribers are going well, but we have a goal. Myself and GMC videos and media, who is working with me on the editing, she keeps me on point. She says, look, you got to set a goal. So we have a goal, and we need 224 more subscribers, 224 to reach that goal. And once we reach that goal, we'll be incentivizing. There'll be something that we're getting ready to start doing. We're putting our minds together on it right now to keep you engaged and to show you how much we love you and how much we appreciate you supporting our channel, the channel. And so, but I need 224 more subscribers. You're already there. And so what I need from you, I need from you is that you reach out and you get someone else to come on board along with you, that you share it and encourage someone. Tell them to join. Tell them to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if they don't know how to do it, if they're a little bit media challenged, go ahead and help them get to where you are so they can enjoy these videos as well. Because once we reach that goal, we're going to incentivize. And so what I also need from you, I have two asks. I'm like the cousin that's real broke and run across somebody that really made it. I have two asks of you. The second ask I have of you is that you hit me in the comments. Hit me in the comments. Give me 2 or 3 comments of these videos. And when you comment, put the @ sign Chosen for Twos. Do that for me. Hit @ Chosen for Twos in the comments for 2 or 3 videos. Comments to each video that I put up, and make sure we get that 224 subscribers. I'll be counting them down throughout the videos and letting you know when we're almost to our goal. But when we reach that goal, we will tell you what the incentive for the subscribers are, and sharing with you throughout this process. And I appreciate you. I often tell the people down at the church there where I'm at, I always tell them I love you and anything you can do about it. And that's how I feel about all you, my subscribers. I appreciate you. You could be giving your support to anybody else or nobody else, but I appreciate you going along with us. So we look forward to being with you on this journey. So we'll see you on the flip flop. So when you get an opportunity, after I stop running my mouth, like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell, and we'll be with you, baby. Peace.